friends, so how do you come to know about an event taking place around you? Maybe you read a poster, maybe you read in a magazine, maybe you saw an advertisement in the newspaper, or maybe you saw a kind of a banner on the street. What am I talking about, you would say? Is this the way we communicate these days for an event or something? So probably your suggestions will be that probably let us go for the social platforms. So we have got a lot of social media platforms that are professional in nature. I can communicate by emails. I can have my own event available online. I can have my own website. So there are a number of ways by which I can communicate. There's one more fancy way of communicating an event, and that is that I have my banner or poster on a vehicle plying on the road, maybe a cab. Or maybe I can think of an audio playing in that particular vehicle talking about my event. Or maybe I have few actors who can play something here and there, or they can stage a small show to say that no, this big event is coming by. So do have a feel of it and join us. It's kind of a trailer, right? So what are the new things that we come across? And what are we talking about when we say these methods of communication? So when I talk about the old and the new methods of communication, we say that mostly the offline methods of communication are considered to be traditional, while the things that we do online is more of modern approach of communication. The same thing applies for recruitment communication as well. So we say that recruitment communication is thought of in two ways. One is traditional way of communication, another one is modern way of communication. So the traditional way of recruitment is that I give an advertisement of my vacancies in newspaper. Maybe I can give some pamphlets to people around. Maybe I can put it on some shops. Or maybe I can say give an advertisement in a magazine, and maybe I can go for a consultant, but the consultant is probably asking you to meet them personally for this matter. So this happens to be more or less something like a traditional way of recruitment communication. So the purpose is that I want to communicate to the right talent pool. They should know about me. They should know that I am ready to hire. I'm open to the best talent that is appropriate for my profile. So coming to the modern ways of recruitment communication, we talk about advertisements on the social media platform that are professional in nature. We can send emails across. We can have our career links on our company's website. And you can think of a lot of ways of communicating to people. You can have internal communication through your mails as well. So while you might have a notice board in your company as far as the traditional approach is concerned, but you can still have an email system or inbuilt bulletins or online bulletins in your companies. So you can now differentiate between the traditional approaches and the modern approaches to recruitment communication. So have you heard about some innovative approaches to recruitment communication? Have you heard about some quiz being organized by companies around? Or maybe some association of management or companies associations organizing some quiz, or maybe some case study competitions? Or maybe they are sponsoring some conclaves or some conferences. The purpose is very clear, that they are looking for the best talent to come forward. You also have the best leaders under 40. What are we talking about? We are looking forward to the best talent, right? And there we are able to identify them. And then we can also approach them. So there are different dimensions when we talk about innovative approaches to recruitment communication, wherein the company says that, look, I'm just organizing a case study competition. All those people who think that they are worth it, they can apply for it. What happens next is that all people who are into that particular domain start working on that case study, and they work out something really innovative, something that's really useful in the current scenario. And hence we are able to shortlist those best people over there. So all in all, what we are talking about is traditional ways of recruitment communication. We are talking about modern ways of recruitment communication. Now the question is, which one is better? See, it all depends on the context in which we are working in. So we are open to the discussions, so you can always send across your views in the comments box, and let us explore more ways of recruitment communications. Happy learning.